I think it's ironic in a lot of ways that we have finally gotten out of 2020 and we are finally in 2021. But I know 2020 sucked. I understand it sucked a lot, but I see. But for a lot of people, it wasn't the best, and I understand a lot of struggles because I actually have gone through struggles quite similar to this year in a lot of ways, daily, yearly, in my just yearly life, and it seems like it never stops. And for a lot of people, it's the first time they've ever struggled. But that's why I found this hobby. This was, I think, what a lot of people, well, at least the Haunt and Gemmy community, can say this was one of the best and of the worst years of their life. It was a great freaking year for the Gemmy products, the Spirit products, Techie, Kids of America, Gemmy, and Pan Asian especially. A lot of amazing things came out of this year when it came to this community. And I think we can all agree on that. We can all agree on the fact that the whole fact that the community got something amazing this year was worth it. And it's funny how out of every single year, we as a community probably had the best year of them all. In this video, I'm just going to recap on some of the amazing things that got made this year and some of the incredible things that we got to purchase this year. Funny how, Gemmy, out of every company, improved a lot. But the biggest surprise for me was Pan Asian Creations. I know Pan Asian only does Christmas and Halloween mainly. But I will give them biggest props this year. Because Gemmy has always been up there at the top. And Techie has definitely been up there too. Because they make all of the... They make all the Halloween props, for, I believe a lot of them go over to Spirit. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Some of them went over to Home Depot, and they also make other things. And while they did a great job, I have to say that I was very, very impressed with Pan Asian this year. But we'll start off, at least at the beginning here, talking about the fact of the improvement of Gemmy. Gemmy this year, I think, surprised us all. We all were expecting horrible things, and yeah, we got some horrible things, but it was only for Halloween. I'm not even gonna lie. Only for Halloween. Gemmy did a great job on their tabletops this year. I will give props to Gemmy. Round of applause for them. They did a great job for tabletops for Halloween. Life sizes, not so much. It was kind of bad for them to for their tabletops this year. Oh no, it was bad for their life sizes. My bad. It was bad for their life sizes this year, and we got the groom and the bride skeleton. They just recycled a lot of their life sizes, and then we also got that horrible, nasty Michael Myers. Like, I remember ranting about that. I was actually very mad because I thought that's what we were going to see for the rest of this for the rest of the year. But I realize now, I think there's a pattern, you all. I think there's a pattern. I would honestly expect this year for it to be very, very good for Halloween. And the reason I say that is because one thing I've noticed is that these companies focus on one holiday one year and then focus on another. They put a little bit of extra money toward one year, and that year just so happened to be Christmas, which is where in my opinion, Gemmy did the best in. They actually did a lot of good tabletops for Christmas. The snowflake spinners, I'm not hating because I know those are a very touchy subject here in the community. I know everyone loves snowflake spinners, but they still need to improve on that snowflake spinning because the little tabletops themselves fall off tables. And in my opinion, it's not good. And we'll get to the Valentine's Day stuff that just got noticed here in a little bit. But the biggest thing I want to point out is that Gemmy did a great job on their life sizes for Christmas. We got the biggest surprise of our lives when we got to see a revamp of the Grinch, and the Grinch was a huge surprise for everyone. He got noticed in August, and we didn't get a video until around October of the first official look of this life size. It was an amazing thing to see. I wish he had done a little more, and once people did get them, we saw how lazy they were, but I mean, at least they did something new this year, instead of just recycling everything else. Probably the most amazing life size that they made this year, besides the Grinch, was the Scooby-Doo. The Scooby-Doo was original. It was completely made from scratch. I'd say they definitely recycled the original dogs, the dog structures, but Scooby was definitely a much better product, in my opinion, because he was goofy, he was silly, and it was just something that you could have that you kind of just wanted to, enjoy. I finally got him this year, and I have to admit, I'm very happy with the Scooby-Doo. Obviously, we had the Santas this year with the same faces that they made in 2018. The Grinch, and then we also got a life-size Mickey Mouse, which none of us was expecting, but sadly the Mickey Mouse, I believe, only sang one song, and we really didn't get to see much go on there with the Mickey. But I love the fact that they decided to come out with some new life sizes this year, finally, for Christmas, instead of recycling everything like they always do. But I would definitely expect next year, this coming up year, near the end of 2021, to be on the lookout to see if maybe some new things come out for Halloween, because I think what we're going to see is a lot more things come out for Halloween next year. And I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right, but just be on the lookout and see what happens there. The next big thing 2020 brought us was the Pan Asian stuff. Pan Asian went all out this year. Pan Asian brought a bunch, and I mean a bunch of new life sizes to the table. They brought the alien, the scarecrow, the gravedigger. They brought the new werewolf. They brought all their little 4-foot life sizes together, the little dancing alien, the Victorian Reaper, which was one of my favorites, the miniature werewolf, the doll. They had a bunch of new things, and some things that they had on their website that that Lowe's, the Home Depot had on their website that people didn't see in stores. But they had a bunch of new things this year from Pan Asian Creations, and I was so impressed. And I know Pan Asian is a little cheap when it comes to making their products. They did a much better job this year. I got the life-size alien this year from Pan Asian. I also got their new and improved pirates this year. And I also got the Victorian Reaper. And they are all very uniquely designed and very well made. The material they made these out of weren't the best, but let's just say it made every kid scream a little bit, feel a little scared. It was good. I put them to use in my Halloween display this year, and I was very happy with that. But I think the biggest surprise for me this year was the new Pan Asian Creation Santa. I am kind of a suck up to this life size. This life size was very well made. This is probably the best life size dancing Santa of the modern age that we've gotten in a long, long time. In my opinion, this one is about right there with the Gemmy 2004 model that was 5 foot tall. The songs that this animated Santa sang were phenomenal, and Pan Asian did a phenomenal and amazing job on the detail, the look, the outfit, the small details. This Santa hit Christmas for me. The past one did not. And for the past few years, we've slowly seen slight progress, but this year we saw extreme progress with every company. And I think just getting a whole new Santa from Pan Asian that sings some incredible music that was beautifully sung by an amazing voice was definitely something huge. And I don't think that Santa got what he deserved. I think a lot of people didn't get him, and if they did, they didn't make too many videos of him like they did the original Pan Asian Creation. But I could be wrong. But again, Pan Asian had a blowout this year, and I hope that they have an even better blowout next year. And Gemmy had an amazing year, actually, believe it or not. I do believe that Gemmy is still coming back to its original roots, but in a different way. And I think we will see that happen here over in the next couple years. Hopefully next year things will be a little better for Halloween. But Halloween and Christmas was a good year for Pan Asian and Gemmy. But more so, Gemmy had a better year for Christmas. And finally, Techie. Techie always improves. They are always seeing... They always seem to bring a lot to the table. But this year was also amazing. We got a revamp of Uncle Charlie. We got a bunch of new animatronics we had never seen before. Nothing seemed to be very recycled. I'm very happy that Techie takes their time on the life sizes that they make. My only issue with them is the price. No, I'm not big. I don't collect many things from Spirit, but I was very happy to see that Spirit, really so many new, cool, and amazing life sizes that we got to experience this year. And I really can't wait to see what they bring out next year. And I'm sure we'll be seeing that here very soon. I'd say sometime in summer, and we're already getting toward that point. But I think we'll see more show up as we keep going. And then the final little bonus thing I just wanted to talk about was the fact of the Valentine's 2021. I'm not a big fan of the choices that Gemmy makes when it comes to tabletops, but I will admit I saw the candy spinning bear, and I know somebody actually had that's actually a fan made item someone made, and they actually put it out there on the Gemmy wiki. And, well, I guess Gemmy saw it and thought it was a cute idea, and they made it. They just changed the colors of a few things and just didn't do the song that was requested, but, I mean, I'm fine with that. Props to, I don't know the name, but whoever you are, props to making that item, putting it on the Gemmy wiki in hopes that they would see it, and actually getting that to become a reality. Because that is actually a really cool snowflake spinner. I like the older snowflake spinners, but I'm actually a pretty big fan of the Valentine stuff, of the Valentine spinner this year. And I'm hoping maybe Gemmy will start taking requests, because that could bring the community to a whole new level. And it could bring Gemmy to finally start communicating with their community, because I feel like most of the time Gemmy doesn't even know they have a community. They just worry about the freaking gym that they have, the coffee shop that they apparently have inside of their factory. I guess apparently it's like a luxury place now to work at Gemmy Industries, which is why we don't see everything that Gemmy is capable of. It's no longer a business, it's a luxury apparently. But this year I'm happy that we even got to see anything remotely new this year. And there were a bunch of other companies, I can't name off the top of my head, that we did get to see. And while we did have a bunch of good times, we did have one bad moment, hearing that Morbid Enterprises was going to go out, and that we didn't get to, I don't think people appreciated Morbid Enterprises enough. They made some amazing animatronics, amazing art, made some amazing props with incredible detail, but it doesn't mean they won't come back, because they said that they were filing for bankruptcy, but it doesn't mean that they couldn't come back in another unique way, shape, or form, and they even said that. So I'm hoping we will see something here soon, but for now, let's just say this: 2021, I think we are going to see amazing things come out. I don't know what all Gemmy has to offer, but I'm hoping it'll be something incredible. And I hope all these other companies will be making some incredible things coming next Halloween, next Christmas. And I cannot wait to see what else they have to offer. But I have high hopes. This was an amazing year. I think we can all agree on that. A lot of incredible life sizes came out. I bought way more this year than I thought I would, because I wasn't expecting much to come out. But when I saw everything that was coming out, I went kind of crazy on purchasing certain things. Happy I got certain things. Happy I got certain items, because some of this stuff, it's a one-time offer to grab and go. So when they come out in stores, it's best you grab it if you want it. So a lot of things, that we see this year might not come out next year. We might see a whole new line of things. But guys, keep your heads up, stay positive. I think we'll see some incredible new props from Gemmy and Pan Asian this coming year, and I can't wait to see what they have to offer. So again, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all. Happy New Year's. Hope it's a good one for you all, and I'll talk to you guys later.